Right, okay. So, I'm logging back in again. The stream seems to be working okay. Let's check the audio. Yeah, so the audio is working okay. Right, so yeah, this stream is in two parts. All right. Right. Did we make it to that system? Yes, we did. All right. I can't remember what planet we were going to, so let's get that back up. Right, so this is part 2 of discovering the Odyssey engineers. Right, where did we want to go to? It is 2E and 2F. So 2A, B, C, D, E, and F. There we go. So let's head off to the closest one.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, so we are now heading to a planet which will hopefully have impact site. Last time I was here, there were a few impact sites on these two planets that we're going to visit now. And if you find an impact site with a threat level on a planet, it is normally there when you go back again, but it may be in a different location and a different type of impact, or it might be irregular markings or a crashed ship or something. But let's see what we get. Right, so when we get close enough, we should see some. Might have to scan it again. I know it looks like we're getting some things up here. Irregular markings. Right, so I will go and visit the irregular markings. There's a chance there will be about a 50-50 chance there will be a data port, and if there's a data port, there's a 50-50 chance that it will have manufacturing instructions. But the main reason I'm going to there is to get weapons schematics, which I probably don't need anymore, but I use them all up to update my weapons, so I'm completely out of weapon schematics. So let's go down and see what's there. So this is a threat level 1. That means there's a good chance there'll be somebody there shooting at me. The ship I am in, as you saw there, is armed with, well, it's specifically set up for ground combat. It's armed with missiles and mines. So I'll get my weapons out as soon as I land, and as soon as someone starts firing, which will probably be a few seconds after I get there, then I will fire back. So I'll just hover above, find a landing site and hover above before I actually land, so that I can fire at them. Right, so I can see 2 containers. I think there's a satellite there. I'm not 100% sure about that. Too many graphic. Right, so alright, people. Yeah, there's somebody. They appear a couple of seconds after you get to the location. So let's get rid of these. I could get out and shoot them on foot, but that would take a bit longer. There's somebody else back there as well. Right. So there's a good chance something else will drop, and I'll have to shoot that before I can get to what I'm after. But there'll only be 4 people then, so I've just got, yeah, so there's somebody coming in now. Let's get ready to shoot those. We'll get the marksman first.
They've been hit.
Oh, shields is a good idea.
You made a big mistake. On it. Shield.
Right, that's all them dead.
Bounty detected.
I'll pick up the bounties for the others on the way back. Oh, they're just over here. Right, that's the crashed satellite. Slightly bugged. The pad is above ground, so let's click on there. Maintenance logs. Right, so it's no manufacturing instructions. Do I need maintenance logs? Maintenance logs, no I don't, so I won't pick those up. There's a panel here for me to cut, get things out of there. I am in need of electrical circuitry again, so there's a point in me doing this. Right, so I need supercapacitors. Right, okay, let's now go and get the main things, which will be in here. So in here there will be 2 or 3 crates, and they'll be full of illegal stuff like push and nerve agents and things like that. Let's heal myself while I'm here.
Suit fully charged. Vital signs stabilized.
Right, so we've got Lazarus and Push, which are illegal drugs. Synthetic pathogens, so poisons. But that's what we're after. Weapon schematics. More Push. Biochemical agents. And again, more poisonous stuff and drugs. So we don't want those. So we have got another one. So I normally get at least 3 weapon schematics from these. Anything between 3 and 8. I'm at one of these sites. So nothing in there. There's another one. And nothing in there. So just 2 weapon schematics. There may be a crate hidden around. Can we see a crate anywhere? No, there's no crate. Right, okay. Right, so that was the first of the 2 planets. So weapons schematics was actually the bottleneck in upgrading all my weapons. So the weapons schematics was the last thing that I needed to upgrade all the weapons.
Landing gear retracted.
Even after manufacturing instructions and weapons components.
Frameshift drive
Right,
charging.
so we are at 2E. We now want to go to 2F,
4, 3,
which shouldn't be
2,
very far.
1. Engage.
Right, 2E. There's 2F. Hello and welcome to the stream. We are after the Odyssey engineers. So I've unlocked 3 of them. We just need 1 manufacturing instruction to unlock the 3rd one. And we are looking for those at impact sites. Again, there was not an impact site, but an irregular marking at this. But it did have a crashed satellite. So hopefully the next one will have again either irregular markings or an impact site, and we can then get the last manufacturing instructions. Impact sites have about a 50-50 chance of getting manufacturing instructions. But I have a few more to go and check afterwards. If that fails, I'll go and do a mission when you're pretty much then guaranteed to pick up a manufacturing instruction. It's just they are not always available, so there's not always a mission available that requires a manufacturing instruction.
Orbital flight engaged. Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed. Under attack. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, alright, overheating a bit there. We should be okay.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Yeah, so this space station's it's about 60 light seconds from this, not 6 light seconds from the star. So yeah, it doesn't take you any time at all to get there. That's what makes it a good station for doing missions, because you can get there very quickly. Although most of the missions you get from here will be inside this system, so that doesn't matter too much. And there's a lot of fleet carriers in this system, so it looks like lots of people have had the same idea as me. So that's mostly what we see in those signals there. They're all fleet carriers, I should think. So we arrived at the right side of the rock.
Delacey Oscar Victor Echo. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay
Landing gear
4-5.
deployed.
So docking bay 45. Probably want to slow down a little bit there. Doing twice the speed limit.
Landing successful. Clear to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
Right, so we need to go and pick up a mission for a manufacturing instruction. Preferably a short one. Right, so mission board. So select all missions, go to choices, choose materials, and now look for one with manufacturing instructions. And there we go, that's a quick one, manufacturing instruction 1. So, right, so there we go, that's all we need. I didn't check to see how far that station was away from the star. Hopefully it's not too far. Normally if it's a long way they'll probably give you more manufacturing instructions, so for just one I imagine it's not that far away. Right, launch. Where are we going to? Alright, it's in Colonia. So, system map. Alright, it is the longer route.
Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
So it's about 5 minutes to get there. But we'll fly back the quick way.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Speed restrictions are now lifted.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, so I'm going to put the news on. I've not listened to the news for ages, so let's listen to the news while we fly over there.
Subject D2 rejects azimuth. Seojin A, the Project Seraph survivor, has refused to have any further contact with Azimuth Biotech following its offer of help. She is currently in the care of Professor Albert Tesro, who stated, "It will come as no surprise that Miss Seo vehemently rejects Mr. Raidmaker's proposal. She has relayed horrific details to me about her abduction years ago and the invasive experimentation at Oaken Point. The fear that Azimuth operatives were hunting her never passed, resulting in total isolation from her former life to protect friends and loved ones. As things stand, she has no reason to trust the organization responsible for her suffering. Miss Seo's health has improved, but I'm informed that a significant neural implant grafted into her cerebral cortex, designed to interface with the Thargoid vessel, can never be removed. With her permission, we are working to better understand the manner of the surgeries inflicted upon Miss Seo, along with her claimed interpretation of the Thargoid Raw. I have contacted both Professor Ishmael Palin and Ram Tar for assistance. Azimuth Biotech CEO Torben Raidmaker expressed disappointment at the response and cast doubt on Seojin A's legitimacy. In her fragile emotional state, Nitu may be vulnerable to coercion by Professor Tesro and other ex-Aegis radicals. Our medical teams have access to records detailing the procedures Oaken Point surgeons were carrying out. It would be unwise of Tesro to choose self-interest over the chance to truly heal D2. In related news, several news feeds have reported an initial bump in public support for the reinstatement of Aegis. Following her attendance at the symposium, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Corcoran told the Old World's Gazette. Operation Tindarius has been initiated, with forces engaged in protecting the anti-cavi system. Yet the Alliance should not rely exclusively on Sirius Corporation for anti-Xeno defense. I believe that the return of Aegis is an option deserving serious consideration. Winters condemns oppression of Thargoid cult. The Poponcha conflict and the mass arrest of Thargoid cultists have received civil and political criticism across the Federation. Shadow President Felicia Winters delivered a statement to the Federal Times. It is logical that any organization supporting the Thargoids should come under scrutiny. But this does not justify the harsh and oppressive treatment of our own citizens for their religious beliefs. The Federal Accord safeguards their right to worship, as long as no laws are transgressed. The Federal Navy Intelligence Office has accused the cult of disseminating classified material and damaging anti-Xeno operations. I demand that their evidence be shared with the High Court so that a legal ruling can be made. I also call upon Congress to reject the Secretary of State's proposal to outlaw the Order of the Far God. This is nothing more than a blatant effort to prop up President Hudson's waning power base. A multiple-choice survey held by Sol today
Right, so I've
resulted
got
in the majority
25 minutes
selecting
left,
traitorous cowards to describe cult
for
members,
this stream, which
showing
should
that
be enough
Hudson's
time
order
to
is not without
complete it.
support. However, a federal
Yeah, just turn the news off there. So yeah, more news about the big thing in the sky in the bubble, which I haven't seen because I'm nowhere near the bubble, and the suppression of the Far God cult, which comes as no surprise. Right, so let's slow down. This should be okay. Right, so yeah, so all we've got to do here is I can't remember if it's a pick up or a drop off. Shouldn't be too hard. Haven't chosen where we're going to land yet. Let's do that. And there's somebody else here. Let's hope they're not here for an assassination in the same location.
Orbital flight engaged.
Well, it's an adder. And it says shoe on it, so it looks like it's possibly somebody in a taxi. Can't imagine anybody'd want to fly an adder of their own. Right, just waiting for it to drop out of cruise. Or into glide rather. Hope it doesn't crash again. Occasionally when it gets stuck like this it will crash. There we go.
request denied.
Right, so
Docking request denied.
right, I'm not getting any docking options. Maybe it doesn't have. Maybe it's just a small landing bay. Docking
Landing
bay.
gear deployed.
Find somewhere close to the door to dock. There we go. Did that land? Oh, it seems to have landed on a big rock. Yeah, there's a pretty big rock there. I'm surprised it chose there as a place to land, but we're down, so that's okay. Right, so first thing we want to find is a terminal, so we can find out where this person is that we're looking for.
If you want to make a difference around here, I've got some courier work.
Right, there it is. We're looking for Thomas Brock. So staff list, and scroll down to the bottom, there we go. Alright, he's got level 2 security, so that means he's possibly inside in somewhere that's hard to get to.
All the place. Watch yourself.
Entering pressurized environment.
Alright, so
Can I help you?
he's in this medical lab. Right, I think there may be an alternative way in. There may be a side entrance for these.
Watch where you're going.
Leaving pressurized environment.
And yeah, so there is a side. Oh, just a minute. It's saying it's down here. Ah, it's hiding underneath. Right. Okay.
Hey! Hmm? Oh, yes, thank you. I'll not take any more of your time.
Updated.
Right. Anything to steal? It's not worth it. Not with somebody watching. Right. So yeah. So that's the thing delivered. We just got to leave the settlement now. Go back, pick up the manufacturing instruction, head to Rosa and give her 10 manufacturing instructions, and then head to the new engineer. Right, because we're 10,000 light seconds out, I will actually jump to a nearby star and then jump back, because that'll be quicker than flying back.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, so let's just pick the nearest star. There we go. That's fortunately directly above.
Frameshift drive charging.
If it wasn't, I'd have picked a different one that was directly above rather than trying to leave the planet and fly around it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, so that's why it's good to have your missions at a station that is close to the star. It saves you a lot of time getting back, even if you do have to fly a long way to actually do the mission. So let's turn around now and head back to Carcosa.
Frameshift drive charging. 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, so that would have taken us about 1 minute and 20 seconds compared to about the 5 minutes it would have taken to fly back without jumping to another system. Feels a bit cheeky given the mission to be 10 manufacturing instructions when manufacturing instructions are already so widely used. It could have been anything else. Right, there we go.
Oscar Victor Echo. We've prepared a landing pad for your arrival,
Landing gear
Commander.
deployed.
Welcome to our station. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 4-5.
A little bit from the fast side again.
Take note of speed restrictions, Commander. Slow down.
Yeah, they only fine you for speeding if you actually hit something while you are speeding.
Landing complete. Clear to disembark.
Disembark.
Welcome to our starboard, Commander.
Right, and to the lobby. Even though I'm running, this still looks so slow when with the dock being so big. Right, complete the mission. Choose manufacturing instructions. Alright, I'm just going to skip the rest of that. And I will double check I've got the right amount of manufacturing instructions before I take off, but I should have. Right, let's check I've got enough. So storage, data, manufacturing instructions. So yeah, I don't know why they split these into 2 for all of them, but I've got 10 there in total. And we'll launch. So I think some of them are stolen and some of them are not stolen. That's why they get split into 2. As it doesn't seem to make any difference when you come to use them. Yeah, don't really see why they do it.
Landing gear
Ship
retracted.
restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
Right, so now we've got to go and find Rosa again. The easiest way to do that is from the engineers panel. And she's near the bottom of the list. Right, Rosa. So yeah, we've got 10 manufacturing instructions to go and give her. Lock it in. Cancel. Yes, that's locked it in.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it looks like it's going to be 2 jumps to get there.
You are clear of the station. Flight control out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, so this last engineer, I think, is the one who has all the good stuff. So in the bubble, each engineer has one thing that just they can do, and a couple of things that other engineers can do. This one engineer
Frameshift
has
drive charging.
all the stuff that the only one engineer can do in the bubble. So yeah, so they're harder to get ones, the ones that you need all of the engineers for to get in the bubble.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
So 2,500 light seconds, so that's a couple of minutes to get there. let's line that up. Right, so we didn't choose the actual site. Right, here we go. Wrong side of the planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright,
Hull integrity compromised.
a bit too fast there. How far are we away? 90. Too far. Let's go back into orbit a little bit. Gotta wait for the FSD to cool down. We're above the drop line, so I'm surprised we dropped out there. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, that's a better angle.
JLC Oscar Victor Echo. Welcome, Commander. Please restrict your approach speed and give way to
Scan
larger vessels.
detected.
Clearance denied. Resubmit
Landing
within
gear
range.
deployed.
Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 08.
Scan detected.
Touchdown confirmed. Dispatching ground crew.
Right then, let's go and let's go and unlock the last engineer. said last time I visited, I'm pretty sure she didn't give me the option to.
Look who it is. You don't seem the type to need your vid screen or your shower repaired. Luckily for you, I'm just as handy with combat equipment. I find the inner workings of everyday equipment fascinating. It's so fun learning how a piece of tech is put together. Bring me some reading material, and I'll refer you to a quality engineer.
Right, so, there we go.
Well, aren't you a star? I'll hold up my side and send a nice word over to Yi Shen. He can do some amazing things with your equipment, but he's a little picky about his customers. Good luck making the list.
Alright, so
Well,
that
better
should
get on
be
with my backlog.
the last engineer unlocked. We'll go back to the ship and check. Again, like earlier in the stream when we unlocked Rosa, it may take a while for that to show up. Right, let's have a look. Engineers. Yep, there he is, fully unlocked now. So that's everything I hoped to do in the stream. I've got a little bit of time left, so we're going to actually go over there and see if we can get some upgrades from him. So I have about 5 minutes left, so that may be enough time to get there. Let's see. Again, it's looking like the planet is going to be below the horizon. Yes, it is.
Store your weapons immediately.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are now beyond the port perimeter. Flight control out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So I've just been told I've only got 3 minutes left, so I suspect that's probably not going to be long enough to actually get there. But let's see how far we can get. Looks like it's going to be 2 jumps as well, so that's going to be an extra 40 seconds to
4,
get there.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Two jumps. That still doesn't seem to be. How far is this guy?
Warning. Temperature critical.
Ah, right. He's in the bubble. I've picked the wrong one. Right, so he's moved. Right, engineers. Right, he has moved up the list now that I have unlocked him. What was his name? I think that was him. Yeah, this is the guy. Right, so yeah, I'm surprised I managed to plot that route so quickly. Normally it takes forever to plot a route to the bubble. Right, so it's going to be at least 2 jumps back.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's a good job this ship's got a big fuel tank. Not sure how many jumps I can do in this ship with a full fuel tank, but I think I'll probably do about 7 or 8 full range jumps.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
And we've got another jump to get there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two.
It looked like he was on the closest planet to the star, so hopefully it won't take long once we get into the system. Right, so we're slowing down now. Right, so I've just got enough time to land here, and then I'll be ending the stream. So I'll start saying thank yous now. So thanks everybody for watching.
Orbital flight engaged.
I'm not sure when I'm going to be streaming again next. I'll probably do a few more combat zone streams before I leave Colonia, and I'm going to try and get the rest of the ingredients to do the weapons upgrades from the engineers before I leave Colonia as well. I don't think that's going to take me too long. There's not that much I need to collect for those, and then I'll be on the way back to the Grand Tour of the Galaxy. So we'll be going back to Sagittarius A from Colonia, straight out the other side, and following the spiral arm back around to the tip of the galaxy.
Oscar Victor Echo, we hope you enjoy your stay at this terrestrial port, Commander. Permission authorized. Please head directly for Bay 07. Warning, terrain alerts. Climb immediately.
Well, the gravity's obviously a little bit higher here than I was expecting.
Landing gear deployed.
Confirmed contact. Commence power down. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Right, okay. So here we are. Right, so I think this is the first time I've managed to do a stream where I've promised to do something and actually completed that task by the end of the stream. So I said I was going to unlock all the Odyssey engineers at Colonia, and we have done that. And we're just going to go and visit the last one now. Right, so here we are, the last
Your name
engineer.
precedes you, Commander. Welcome.
Right, I'm going to call that the end of the stream. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.